Silksong coming in with his glory and fame. It comes with amazing bosses as well. I'm going to a little bit, especially the starting bosses. I'm not going to go too deep into the bosses. So this does contain some spoilers to the game to a certain extent. I'll probably just put it up on the screen. And if you haven't gotten to it or you don't want to get spoiled, go play the game and then come back to the video and see what I got to say. Anyways, I'm just going to give it a quick run through on the bosses and my opinions on them because I think they're amazing. And I really love the way some of them are presented. Let's go with the first one. It's not really a boss, it's more like a tutorial. The Moss Mother, just regular. I enjoyed it. It was a good tutorial. Nice little ease on the controls. Simple, really easy. I didn't have a problem with it though. I think beat it first try. Let's go with the second one though, which I enjoyed a lot since it was a good introduction to the stagway system. The Bell Beast. I like the moveset a lot. It was just really nice, calm, simple, with a little bit of flash to it, with the bells coming around everywhere, and it gave you a really good sense of direction, especially with the down hits, which took a lot of people getting used to. I heard Moist critical. He didn't really like it too much, which is a fair take. I think I like the direction they were going in. Plus, they give you crests to go back to the down hit when it was, so it didn't matter like that. Yeah, it also showed you, I think, double damage difficulty. I'm pretty sure that boss had double damage. It gave us a good reminder of what's to come in the future when it comes to these future bosses, how it'll do double damage. But the one thing that, comparing of course to this predecessor Hollow Knight, I wish the Bell Beast had some dialogue of some sort. I don't know, it could just be just simple, just creature, like I don't know, like some sort of dialogue, because the Stag and Hollow Knights had some dialogue and it was very intriguing hearing what he had to say about it. So it gave us a lot more information, but with this game the information comes in different ways, so I can understand the writing decision. Plus the Bell Beast is really cute whenever he stomps in the ground and all that stuff. Now let's go to one of my favorite fights so far, which is Lace. The first, apparently this is the first fight with Lace, and it's the second one because I think like the achievements. It was really good surprise. It lets you actually combo with a boss. Bosses are usually bigger, or you have to hit above your head, or it moves around a lot. You don't really get the chance to be in a real 1v1 with another bug per se. Lace was a great testimony to that. Super fun. It lets you experiment with combos, and felt like it felt like a Star Wars battle. Honestly, it felt like I was watching a Star Wars battle, like watching like an anime fight. Yeah, super fun fight. I enjoyed it. I think I beat it like second try, first try. It was amazing. Now let's get to basically, I'll say my third favorite so far right now. The fourth chorus. The way it was introduced was amazing. I walked past that little fucking machine, not little, that big ass fucking machine, and I'm like, yo, that gotta be like something like I gotta unlock somehow. And then I didn't know, after I progressed through that little area and was coming back, I didn't think I would have to be met with that big ass motherfucker. It was a great fight. I love the way the telegraphed hits were and how you had to move around. And at the end, you had to get up and hit the explosive ore when the boulder comes down and crashes on him, and then he dies in the lava and all that stuff. It was so cinematic. I fucking love it. I guess not really critique, but I just wish the other bosses had more cinematography like that. It's great nonetheless. I guess we'll jump a little forward and go to my favorite one that I enjoyed the most, and difficulty wise as well is very difficult, which I liked a lot. It showed, oh yeah, we're experimenting more with bosses. It's the Weaver boss. The way it was introduced, really cool. The way it was integrated with Hornet herself was really nice. Again, similar to the Lace fight, it really let you experiment with combos, and the timing of attacks really mattered in that fight. When you were in sync with his attacks and your counter attacks, it felt like I was in a flow state. I never felt like that. I never really felt like that in the other Hollow Knight or in the previous bosses more than this boss. And it was so fun to just go around the bells, hitting the diagonal down on Weaver, going around the bells, coming down from the top and left and everywhere. It was just amazing. The way that you move really encompasses how you would be able to dodge these attacks. If you utilize the movement in the game and the agility of Hornet, you really have a much better time fighting this, and much more easier time fighting this boss. Like I realized right here, once he does the diagonal bell attack, I immediately rush in for a diagonal down slam, because that perfectly makes me go in between or just after the bell comes down. I would never notice that if I didn't experiment and try to go out of my comfort zone trying to dodge something like that. Usually the solution to dodging in Hollow Knight would be avoiding and then running away and then hitting. But with Silksong, the solution is a counter attack. attack, which is so much more satisfying to pull off than just dodging a move, if you get what I'm saying. And also, I love how you're able to do a down slam and able to dodge out of that down slam. Super satisfying. The little fucking running attack he does is so fucking funny. I immediately started dying laughing when I saw him do that shit. He was so disgusting. Like, and the noise he makes too is like, oh my god. It's a cool move though, how the shit comes out from the ground. And the phases were very nice. I like how there was very clear difference between both phases and the boss. A lot more faster, a lot more like high pace. He was doing the diagonal bell attacks a lot more. He was constantly trying to hit you in between the attacks of when the bells are coming down, which is very hard to get used to when you first get into that phase. In basic Hollow Knight fashion, when you slow things down, it makes the boss fight a lot more simple and easier, and obviously just paying attention to your surroundings. But man, I love when I do those moves. It's the perfect angle. That diagonal slam really goes with the bell. Of course, I be getting hit here and there, but it's completely okay. I don't mind that at all. And also, there's one of the bosses that didn't do double damage. It's definitely a slight bit of a plus, I'd say. I don't really worry about double damage like that and healing too often. Even though I still was able to heal, if it did double damage, I don't think I would have lost that attempt where I won with him, because I didn't get hit to that extent. But you never know. The ending to this boss fight was really sick too. Just stabbing into him and just the silk exploding, and you end up in this like weird. You end up back in the Weaver Dream place, and it shows this crazy weird cinematic of these like, I guess, a weavering playing a harp, and it's beautiful, and you're so enamored by it. And it gives you the little needle guitar. And something I found out when I recently played the game today in the morning. Whenever you play the silk harp next to any NPC, they start singing. That is the most coolest shit ever. Each one has different dialogue for what they're singing to. It's so fascinating. Whenever I go next to any NPC now, I just always hold the harp down to see what they gotta spit down. Sadly, which I think is pretty stupid in my opinion, when you're like playing the harp, it takes away soul. Like, what's the point of that? Maybe I haven't gotten that far into the game, but I don't see the point of it taking soul. I want to hear what they gotta sing. So most of the time, I'm only able to hear just a little bit, but it takes silk. So I'm like, what the fuck? It's a bit annoying, but it's fine. I'm not too torn up about it. Whenever I do have a lot of silk, I always play some strings, see what pipes they got. They got hella pipes in that game. But yeah, honestly, the bosses have been super fun. I'm really excited to play more of the bosses. I've recently watched Moist Critical's video upon Silksong and his opinions about the bosses, and apparently one of the only critiques is one of the later bosses, which I'm not really excited for. But I'll see what it'll bring me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or afternoon or nights. Stay safe out there. Make sure to wear your seatbelt, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.